Make sure. Yeah, pretty much. All right, let's see. Let's go back onto the YouTube. All right, let's see. I think we're good. Hold on. Dart out. Let's see. So now that I've had a hard
Watch the
time.
cat. Watch the cat.
All right, I see us on Facebook. Let me make sure that I'm on YouTube. It looks okay. All right. I am so sorry. I don't know what happened. The computer was an ass and decided that it wanted to update all of a sudden.
Yay, update.
So yeah, I'm so sorry. I mean, Mark said I broke, Kasey broke the internet. Uh
Me. It was not me.
it was not you. So it was the computer. I see it now on Periscope. Hopefully, I'm so sorry. Let me know if the sound is good. I don't know what happened, that it just decided to crash out and restart and then decided to re-download the program. So my apologies on the damn technology. We were just getting really good into the conversation. So I know, like, we ended off. Let me make sure. Let me check in the chat. April, just let me know if it sounds okay. Anybody that's like listening, just let me know. So if I have to change anything before I continue on our conversation piece. So I mean, it should sound good. Let me know. If it has so many people in here and like, I see you people in the chat, but nobody's responding. Let me know before I continue on, and then I'll clip everything and all that stuff like that. So all right, well, I guess I'll just like continue on until like whenever anybody decides to answer me in the chat. All right, so anyway, so like I know that we ended off that I was saying that this was like a first time that I pretty much got to come backstage and see you right before your match, and seeing how like nervous you are. Like, I always knew you were nervous, but to actually witness it and see it is a lot. So I definitely vouch for the sense of, I know that it's, you get really nervous right before a match, and then you come out and then the adrenaline kicks in. So
yeah, I get neurotic. Yeah. Not even a day before the match, not even a week, probably like a month, and then I have to like mentally prepare myself. But I did get some of the best advice I've ever gotten in my career, and this person told me in a very nice way to stop being neurotic and just enjoy the ride. Just enjoy what you're doing. Like, you're here for a reason, regardless if you believe it or not. You're here for a reason. You earned it. So go out and just make the most of it. So that meant a lot. So I'm trying to be in that mindset way more.
Awesome. All right, let me finish those fan tweets from John. I apologize. So his next one, he had a couple. So he said, least favorite weapon to be hit with.
To be hit with. It's like, to land in or to get hit with? I don't know. I think just my least favorite weapon in general is carpet strips. Mm-hmm. They really mess you up. No one really knows what they are when you look at them. They just look like little pieces of wood, so they don't look scary, but they're covered in nails that really hurt, and they mess your body up really bad. So I do not like carpet strips.
Yeah, I can. I mean, I don't like any of them when you guys get hurt, but like, yeah, that one's bad. And I mean, I feel like some people don't like the gusset plates either, because I feel like those are a little worse. I mean,
I have crazy pain tolerance, and gussets don't bother me as much. I mean, yeah, anything pointy going into your head, it's not going to feel good. But yeah, I don't mind so much pointy. I just don't like when things are dragging in your skin and like they really mess you up.
Right. Yeah, it's a lot. So I give you a lot of credit for doing everything that you do, and to see all the marks and the bruises, and well, you say even the gussets in the hair, and it's a lot. His next question is, worst bump you ever taken?
Oh man, I got a few. Off the top of my head, one of the worst pains I've ever felt in my entire life was getting power bombed by Pero into a sea of nothing. Yeah. He said that the fans were going to catch me, and I was a heel at the time, and they parted ways, and I went straight to the concrete, and I swear that was one of the most painful things I've ever experienced.
Oh. Oh man, yeah, I remember that. that was fun. You bruised your ass. So shame
I
on the
bruised a whole
fans.
lot. Yeah, I bruised my whole body. Oh my God, we went to Disney the next day, and I think I had a black eye also, or Brendan had a black eye, and I was limping, and it was just people were looking at us like we're nuts.
Oh, jeez. That's got to be fun too. Like you come out of a show, you're full of blood. You know, a person that's like walking down the street doesn't know anything about wrestling. Never mind the fact deathmatch wrestling, and then it's like, did you guys get into a fight? Like,
Yeah, we go into Wawa, and it's disgust. Like now, I won't go into Wawa because people are gonna like start calling the cops like
yeah.
afterward. So I'll like the least bloody person will go in and get all the food. But like yeah, the looks are real, and like I don't blame anybody. If I saw someone looking like that at Wawa at 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, I'd be like, what's going on over there?
It's crazy. Crazy. All right, his last question, and it's funny because this story was brought up before on the Reps podcast. He said, going back to Dojo War days, did you get revenge on Nate Wallace for ripping your underwear during a match?
I have not, and honestly, I'm still laughing from when that happened. That was just so good. No, we've never wrestled the rep, and I'm like, that would be so sick. That would be so sick. So that's on my to-do list. I hope that someone can book the Kirks and the rep. I think that'd be sick.
That'd be fun. I feel like we need to have that. So, all right, who's putting it on for us? You know, the promoters, if you're listening to this podcast, make it happen. Mark said, since Kip brought it up recently, what are the chances of the Office reunion happening?
Hey, I got my suit in the closet. I got my business suit in the closet, so I'm ready for it to be taken out of retirement. But I don't know. Got to see what the other fellas want to do, and if someone is ballsy enough to reunite the Office.
Make it happen. I'm here for it. Yeah, I just shout out for Squeak on Instagram because they also put a tweet out because I saw it this morning and I forgot that I had that tweet. It was craziest bump you ever taken so far. So we covered that also. So actually it's funny. It's figures that it freaking crashed like right before, like as I'm coming to an end, and then I know that you got to head over to H2O. So let's end that on a good note. So I always like to end it off for those, you know, there's so many wrestlers that listen to this podcast, whether they're training or they're starting out. What's a piece of advice? I mean, we actually this the last one, but since so much has happened since the last 2 years, is there anything else, like since you're more seasoned, that you would like to share, you know, to that inspired amateur wrestler?
Just it's going to probably be the same. I probably said this, but it's really, really important. Surround yourself with genuine people that you can trust. And that doesn't mean it has to be in wrestling. Just surround yourself with people who are going to support you and who believe in you and who want the best for you. And lean into that when you need them, because it's really, really, really hard. This whole thing, wrestling is really hard mentally, physically, but like really mentally. So just go in and believe in yourself and listen to people who want to help you and just have fun, really have fun and enjoy the experience, because like I'm going on like 6 years, like it just flies by. So just really try to enjoy your experiences and just soak in everything you possibly can from it, the good, the bad, the ugly, because it really is going to be like a life-changing thing. So
that's good advice. Actually, Brad's got a good question in here. So he said, when you plan a match with your opponent, do you like to plan out every spot beforehand, or are you on the fly kind of wrestler?
This resonates with me a lot. I am one of those people who likes to plan out everything. My opponents, 9 times out of 10, are people who will call everything on the fly. So, a little inside, John Wayne Murdoch likes to avoid me until about 10 minutes before the match happens, no matter what. And he knows this, and he thinks it's funny because he likes, you know, I'm squirming and I'm sitting in the locker room going like this and, you know, rocking and yeah. So I can do both. I don't have crazy spot fest matches, so I don't really need to be calling a crazy amount of stuff anyway. I personally, my preference, I would like to go over it a trillion times. But I have not been blessed in the last probably year to go over anything. So
I've witnessed that. That's a little nerve-wracking though. So
yeah, it makes me feel like I'm gonna stroke out and throw up at the same time. So
do you think that it happens more with the male wrestlers, or is this also kind of like happen with female wrestlers too?
um, it depends. It depends. It's a lot with deathmatch because deathmatch there's a lot of different things that you can just you don't need to call a trillion things in a death. You know, you have your big things that you work up to. So deathmatch is you can call a lot of stuff on the fly. Probably it was probably just the deathmatch stuff that I do that people just like really calling stuff on the fly. The other stuff, tag team stuff, everyone loves calling everything. But yeah, for deathmatch wrestlers, no.
Awesome, real fun. So, but yeah. So, all right. So, like I said, like I know we're pinched on time, and I'm really sorry that the computer decided to crash and everything like that. So, just for anybody that's listening to this later, I'm gonna merge everything together. So, with that being said, where else, like what's coming up for you that's already announced that you could share that people can come see you or watch you on, like whether it's IWTV or anything like that. I know somebody had asked, I think it was Steve in the chat earlier, if I can remember right, he was saying that since you've been on JCW, is GCW in the future? Like,
you know what? We'll see. I got my DMs open. I'm ready for a yo. So if the yo comes, the yo comes. If the yo doesn't come, then someone else will maybe shoot a hey. But coming up, let's see what we got going on. So we got some stuff coming up. A couple things weren't announced. And then ICW, we're doing LA, we're doing we're doing Newark again, we're doing all this kind of stuff. So just keep up with my socials because a lot of stuff that we're doing has not been announced for the next like few weeks. So
okay, yeah, I saw like also WrestleRave had like shared like when you won the moment, they were saying whether it's love the Kirks or fuck the Kirks, well deserved.
WrestleRave. They're not on the Kirk's train. They gotta get on the Kirk's train, bro.
Oh man, get on the train, guys.
YouTube.
So tell everybody where they could follow you if they're not, they should be following you, like where they could follow you, and merch. I know like people can come, message you for merch or your table, but there's also like new merch out. There's one on the IWTV.
Shop IWTV. We have our cool like spooky Coraline vibes design. And then on Deathmatch Worldwide is where most of our stuff is. And then we also are selling an exclusive long sleeve of that Coraline cool design. So we're taking pre-orders for that now. And then just socials, Catal Kasey. It should be. If you type in Kasey Catal, it's probably pop up. Maybe I should change it to Kirk. I don't know. But for right now, it's.
Who are you again? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm changing all of it. I'm just going to like have one name and like just change. I'm just going to be Kasey. That's it.
There you go.
K and a C, so no one messes up the spelling either.
It's fun watching that. Like everybody.
Hi, I'm tagged in this. Like it's not difficult. Just copy whatever.
Yeah. DeMay says congratulations, Justin. He goes, how are you? I haven't seen you in forever. Amanda says hello. So. But yeah, so all those links, they're in the description. Go give her a follow. Go see her at the shows. Bring her some stuff. Anything particular? Yeah. Bring her Forky.
Yeah, I love Forky.
She loves Forky. I have Forky here. I have a Forky that she gave me. Forky.
Forky pen. That's the best thing ever.
It's so cute. I don't want to use it.
So cute.
It's so cute. Like, so anyway, just so anybody knows, like whenever she goes like out of state, I tell her to bring me a pen. From wherever she goes, like she could probably like go out of the States, and like it's not even anything else fancy that I want a pen.
Yeah, she wants a pen.
I want a pen. I was like, I'm a cheap friend. I was like, I just want a pen. So and then she brought me this gigantic, I don't have it here, it's in the drawer. I have this gigantic the Texas pen. It was like the best thing ever. It's like everything's bigger in Texas, so she brought me this gigantic like pen. But Justin says, how come I don't see you at Northeast anymore? His sad face.
I got fired.
Oh no.
Back where I'm fired.
No. So if you want to see Kasey at places, tweet at the promotions and tell them. to
Let the
book
fire.
her.
Do not tweet at the promotion.
No, not her. Like just like.
I'll make a list.
Not that, like, but yeah, if there's like certain people, just put it out there because I always tell the fans, like, we make noise and sometimes we see things that can happen. So, Chucky said, ICW Newark. Do I smell a Kirk sign? Nikki's in the chat. Hello. Justin said, bullshit. He's cracking up. Anybody else? Let me see. Steve, thank you so much. So my eye makeup is, yeah. So, but anyway, so we're gonna end this podcast so she can get ready so she can head out to H2O. So make sure you're watching H2O tonight. Will the Kirks have a lot of gold after this weekend? You have to tune into H2O tonight to find out.
I hope so. Tune in.
So I feel like a lot of photos possibly could be happening. Maybe if Brandon wins this match tonight. So definitely tune into that. So Kasey, thank you so much. I'm so sorry that this happened with the crap.
You know what? This wouldn't be like us if something like went and just like made it a little inconvenient.
Oh yeah, just a little. So, but congratulations again. Like big weekend. I'm so glad. Thanks for coming back. And yeah, so I will definitely see you soon. Thank you, fans. Also, I know a bunch of people just tuned in now, so I'm gonna merge eventually. Hopefully tonight, I'll merge the two interviews together. I'm so sorry that it crashed. Also, but yeah. So support the Kirks. So hi, Brandon. He's like,
you just went like this.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I love you so much. You guys know the drill. Stay safe. Support independent wrestling, and I'll